Am I live? Well, apparently... Oh, behave, YouTube. Oh, goodness me. Apparently I'm live now, so yay for that. Ugh. Why is OBS so a pain in the arse to work with? Right. Streaming. Oh, and music. Tunes. Alright, now we wait for people to come along. Oh. Connection's good, music's good. And, well, whilst I'm here, I should probably start preparing, the junctions. So, which track did I use again? Okay, TR3. Oh. Should I still use TR? Yeah, well, yeah, I have to, I think. Because that one's too slow. Oh, yeah. Alright, man. Alright, whilst people come along, let's, check the speed limits, on this line. So, where am I? Where is, I forgot the name of the bleeding station already. It can't be that bad. Hello, Crazy Shark. Welcome to the stream tonight. Hope you're doing well. And if assuming you haven't watched my video, I've posted a video involving buses. So yay for that. One of the pictures I've taken, which I think I've used in the bus video, is at, well, I think it should have been at Basildon bus station, so how about that? Slide. I spelled it wrong, okay. Oh. I've seen the video, I don't know if it was just me, but the volume... Okay, yeah, it wasn't just you, so I'll explain the issue. What happened was, for some reason, I accidentally altered the volume recording settings so that GW Villager was lower and I was much louder than him. So my trick that I tried to do, I really tried and my laziness prevailed, I'm afraid, was that I put the audio into 2 tracks and I would try and, I'd put, on track 1, I'd have GW Villager several decibels higher, and me a few decibels lower, or no, at the same level, to try and counter it, but it didn't work, so I tried like cutting between them two, and it was just a pain in the ass to sort out. That's also why it took so long to edit. So, that's why it was the case, and I apologise. But, for part 2, that's not going to be the case, because I'm going to test it this time to make sure. But, for, when I was recording the video, I thought the recording volume was the same as before, but something changed. So I'm really sorry about that. I really am. I opened up the wrong site. It's Open Railway Map, not Open Street Map. But there's your answer, at least. Yay. Oh wait, I must have used a different picture then if it wasn't Basildon bus station. I'm thinking of, see, I must have been dreaming about editing where I was sleeping or just using a completely different image. Oh goodness. Alright then, well, either way, it was a Basildon based vehicle. You can get away with that. I still loathe the Basildon area, it's awful. Orgib. No matter how much paint they put on the bus station, it's not going to make me change my opinion. Right, so, in this stream today, I'm going to focus on building this line. Well, these lines. I really found the Zoetmere line really creative when I was learning about it. Because originally, before the Randstad came along, this used to be like a main line. This is, well, a branch line, and all the stopping, like the stopping distances required them to use modified sprinters, trains. And this station was a little bit different. I think it was still with 2 platforms, but the platform kept going here. So the trains would do a loop like they would go this way around and then end at Zoetmere and then go that way back towards The Hague, which I always found really cool. Now it's slightly different. It's clock. In the past it was clockwise, now it's anti-clockwise. Yeah, basically. I remember NS having some trams in that livery. Oh yeah, they did. They've had the TW6000s, and they had some A32s, I think they called them. I think the A32 does exist in NIMBY, and it used to run on the line from Gouda to Alpen, which I use that line quite often when I'm going to the Netherlands. We might add it in this save. I'm making no promises, but I've at least built to Gouda because it'll make sense for these extra stations here. Yeah, I got it right. It was A32s. Yay! Thank you. But yeah, this is the plan. We've got to build this line today. And the reason why I have to build this line first, because I have to thread this service, like the services that are on here, have to be threaded between this train. And I can't add the other trams, like Tramline 2 and Tramline 6, until I've added Tramline 3 and 4. Because these two trains, this train has to thread in with Line E, and 2 and 6 have to thread in with 3 and 4. So, lots of threading have to be done, lots of knitting. This is when NIMBY Rails starts becoming really unfun. But it's rewarding when it's done. So let's build this section. Let me just get all the speed limits sorted. Oh yeah, that was just a whole bunch of pain, especially if you have to with the old track layouts. But honestly, like it's at least the stations themselves are okay. Like Rotterdam Central Station itself is workable. Is like very workable, very easy, because it's all segregated, which I love about that. Okay, so 80 kph, gotcha. So let me just put this aside and grab my right. So yeah, 80 kph. Let's do that. Where are my platforms? Well, I'll use this, and then I'll adjust the width when we get there, and the track type. So 3. Also, sorry, I did see you, No One. Hello there, No One. How you doing? And hello there, Sully, please. Hope you're doing well to the stream. I wasn't trying to ignore you. I just generally was trying to focus on other replies. So apologies. Right. So width for the platforms. How's everyone's day been going? At least. Uneventful. I don't know really what to expect. Well, yeah, well for me it's been uneventful. Nothing really has been going on today. Yeah, it is, but at least it's nice when when the game cooperates. I just want to check one thing, because how long is a pair of those trams that run on it? How long is it? Because I've seen them run in pairs. How long is it? 74 meters and okay, so they just fit. Wow, they were really tight for money. I'm gonna name the stations after I've laid them all, because there's no real point just pausing to name them. Let me at least lay the platforms. I feel like there's a station there as well. I think there is a station at Stad House, isn't there? Because it's not showing up on NIMBY. Come on, you stupid map. Yeah, there is. There is a station there. Stad House. The drivers will need to be real pros to not over or undershoots in game. Yeah, they do. Fortunately, they're all robots as far as I'm concerned in terms of the accuracy and stopping, because there's no like variation between them. They all stop and brake in the exact same way, which is a bit of a bit of a downer. But there's not much you can really do. We've got this station here. Like an open TTD, we pretend we can treat them like a chattel. Yeah, you can. There's no robot union yet. And robots can't go on a strike yet. Right, so when does it go on a viaduct? Let's find out. Is it? Okay, so it's at this station it goes up the viaduct. Oh, alright, but so yeah, this station's on the viaduct. Gotcha, okay. All trains stopping in the same position doesn't matter to me when I'm getting the train. I don't take notes of where the train stops unless it stopped at the wrong mark. Yeah, same for me. Okay, almost done all these platforms. Got this. Oh yeah, then you got the one here, which will have connections with the main line at Zoetmere. Which I like. I like this station. This was a nice station to spot at, because you're guaranteed to see like four trains an hour passing through at line speed, which isn't that fast, but it's just nice. You get a mix of DDZs and ICMs there, if you're lucky. Day to day, it doesn't matter. It just has. It's just that most of most cars platforms stopping problems are point bonus. Fair enough, I guess. All right, then you got the new extension here. Oh, there's a station there on the curve. I'm guessing they don't run them as pairs if this station only has... Why would this station just have short platforms randomly? Why? What's the point? I don't get it. They make no sense sometimes. Right, then we have the terminus station, which I'm too lazy to search the name up. Well, I'll have to. I'm going to need to rename it. But I at least know it's on a viaduct. Okay. Well, it has the mainline platforms. Yeah, this one has mainline platforms as well, because this is a new station. It didn't used to be here. But now there are 3 mainline stations at Zoetmere, which is, well, someone might call that excessive on a line that has 4 trains an hour running fast. But whatever. Hello, Blue Jay. Welcome aboard. So you're improving. You're 13 minutes late this time. Right, let's name these platforms then. So let me just get a map. So HTM line 4 wiki. Almost DB ratio levels. At least the ones that have left. Yep. So let me get the Dutch page and I can follow the services. Right, so Langsingerland Zoetmere. Why is it called that? Is there a place called Langsingerland? I can't see it. Maybe it means something that only my Dutch viewers will be able to tell me. The stagecoach washing up liquid livery should have been #1. Yeah, it was pretty. They were pretty bad liveries, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I still don't like the stagecoach livery, and it's on my list, so you know, it's pretty high up on the list at least. For me, it was just knocked down a few pegs by, well, the other ones that aren't off the top of my head. I might actually just add the platforms on the main line right now whilst I'm here. There's no reason not to. Evening Delft trains, welcome to the stream. Today I am building Randstad Rail. Line 3 and 4. Probably not 34. Actually, I might add 30. I'll think about 34, but definitely I wanna finish this stream with line 1 and 2 done at least. No, with line 3 and 4, definitely. Not 1 and 2, goodness me. No, not yet. And let me just get my speed limit thingy. I think it's 140. Come on. Oh, so that was 130. Oh, I was wrong for the first time in my whole life. Wow. Hang on, 100. Anyway, with the bus livery video, guess it might be my personal bus, but I'm slightly disappointed Ensign Bus didn't make it into the top 5s. Well, I mean, it's a fine livery for me, honestly. I really don't, it doesn't really, like, I couldn't really put it any higher myself because it doesn't speak to me too much. I don't think it's a bad livery, but it's just, it's fine. Which is still praise in its own right, at least. I really love the Land the Noise part of the Randstad Rail, where the metro and tram are combined on the same tracks. Yeah, I love that bit. Yeah, it's so cool. And it's so surreal as well. But I remember the first time I saw it in 2016, and I was so shocked. Like, this isn't right. Yeah, it's a cool factor. I like that. The first Thames was looking like a Splatoon advert. Look, I put Stagecoach Gold at #2 at least, regarding the liveries. Which is still good enough praise as far as I'm concerned. I'll add Zoetmere Oost later. I'm too lazy. I want to focus on the other lines. since you mentioned that Delft trains, I can say that it is actually possible to do that sort of thing in NIMBY Rails, like what I've done here. Well, actually, no, this isn't the best station to show it. So here, I've made it so that it's with the platforms are split into two, like it is in real life. It's not perfect, but I can at least make it like when I have the Randstad rail, well, the other Randstad trains, can have them stop in these platforms. Though I will need to thread them real carefully, because otherwise I'm gonna be mad. Ugh. Right, let's get the names of these stations. So Van Tuyl Park. Oh, can't wait to butcher all of these pronunciations. I've yet to ride on this section of the Randstad rail. Speaking of running trams on Metro Track, would you be interested in building the Frankfurt U-Bahn? Nah, I'm good. Because if I build the Frankfurt U-Bahn, there's going to be a part in my brain that says, why don't you build the Frankfurt S-Bahn? You've got all the trains there. And then I'm going to take a look at the mess that is Frankfurt's track layout. And I'm going to have a stroke. So, nah, I'm good. I'll just follow the river. Oh, it worked. Thank you, river. Alright. Wilhelm Drieslong. Oh, work bestie who sadly left for another job was monitoring the performance of Rio Zetatis trains using data analytics. Very cool. Ooh, that sounds fun, honestly. Gold is great. I love the gold E400s. Shame Stagecoach West got muted most of mine away for standard. Fair enough then. Then again, I don't know what I'd rank in my top 5 liveries, but I know Southern Vectis and Brighton's Regency liveries will be good competitors. You know what? I completely forgot about the Regency livery again. You see, that's what happens when you're just trying to think of all the liveries, you just forget the ones that are just right next to you. Now, Mr. Dan, are the best and worst liveries next in line? Yeah, well, the thing is that we need to decide on a recording date. Once we do that, we'll record it, and then hopefully it'll be edit it, and then get that ready. But I want to try and focus more on the railway review as well. I got planned. Oh yes, Palestine station we went to. I remember from my trip with me and my friend, our first trip to the Netherlands properly to ride on the trains, and we just ended up here because my friend gave me the wrong directions, and we just, why are we here? We're trying to get to the airport. Centrum West. The newer multi-tone purple Regency livery, it's a stunner. I don't know if I've seen that one. I'm going to go and check. Let me just paste the name here. Let me double check that. Yeah, there's loads of Palestines. I'm trying not to refer, review. I'm trying to do everything not to review the 165s and 166s. Please, Blue Jay, I don't want to. Alright, so what was the livery name? Bright and Hove Regency. Oh, that one. Was that the newer one? What was he saying? What did he say again? Multi-tone purple. Oh, I prefer the one that they mix with Brian and Hove into it. But it's still a nice looking livery though. On the train livery video, if C2C's livery doesn't make it into the worst, I'll eat my keyboard. Well, I still actually need to go over my decisions at the moment. Because, well, I just need to double check my decisions before I, like, jump into, what my final decision and all. I can't even avoid them. They're my mainstay in Bristol. Well, this is what happens, you know. Work harder. Move to London. Then you won't have to ride them unless you're going west. Thames Trains is okay, but it looks tacky beyond 2007. GWR feeling cringe on the older... I hate speaking language. Older diesel stuff, it's okay with more modern. Look, the GWR livery looks fine on the 165 and 166. I don't have an issue with it. It's pandering and like nostalgia bait for I don't know for who, but it's a fine livery. I don't have an issue with it. It's just the association I have my issues with. Right, so Central West Line 3. Einstein, Seghart, Leeds, Wallen, Delalins. I haven't missed a station, hang on. Leeds, Wallen. Yeah, I didn't miss anyone. Okay, good. Oh, I have to write it in. Yeah, okay, in that aspect I could probably go, it's probably not. It's more like, you know, remember this? Like back in the day. Like if anyone's watched the video from Red Letter Media of them talking about Rogue One, where they're like, you know, this happened like back in the day. Do you remember? Remember this? I clapped because I saw that. It broke new ground. that one. Oh, I love Red Letter Media. But it's sort of like that in the sense of like they're trying to it's not really, yeah, probably nostalgia based on one way to word it. More so, I haven't got any way to word it, other way to word it. Right, where's my station names? Buttonworth. Buttonworth. The only thing I remember from Red Letter Media is don't ask questions, just consume product and get excited for new next product. Yep, the Nerd Crew parody was excellent. It's a parody that was so good it managed to fool William Shatner, and that's, you know, I have to just clap to that. That is so funny how they managed to just completely get him. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to relook, like, double check a whole bunch of other train liveries, since I think I need to update my list. Strymons Polder. Strymons Polder, Delft's Wallen. And the last station to name on this loop is called Dorp. Oh, I love Dutch station place names. I know people who don't like ScotRail Saltire. I think it's one of the best modern liveries. Well, I can't think of many trains it doesn't. Actually, if I sit down and think of it, I might be able to think of a train I don't like on it, but I think it's an okay livery myself. I do remember a few pictures when I was growing up seeing that of National Express ScotRail, but not much beyond that, so no opinion. Or better to say, limited opinion. Alright, so we got the stations at least listed here. Now let's do the speed limits. Well, first let's save. Only existed for the last 4 months of National Natec ScotRail's existence. Well, I didn't say I exist. I didn't mean I existed. I saw pictures, and I wasn't. I was alive, but you know, it's okay. Fair enough. I need to find out how. Do the longer trains actually stop there? Like, what's the length of this platform? You know what? I'm so annoyed. I'm gonna actually quickly find out the length of this platform on Google Maps, because there's no way they'd have a short platform on the metro like this. They wouldn't. Why? Did the money just run out? I'm gonna find it out right now. So, let's see. I just started playing this game. Do you have any tips? Well, if you want to make money, build the Victoria Line. It depends on which mode you're playing. But if you want to make money, make the Victoria Line. If you want to, I'd say if you just started, mess around with a small idea first, and then build up. So the first thing that I started with when I was playing NIMBY Rails was imagining like the Reading bus network, but it was a tram. And then go from there. Just mess around from there. Right, okay, so the platforms. Where's the platforms? Platforms. There it is. You're welcome. Hope you enjoy your time playing NIMBY Rails. It is a fun game. Okay, so I've got the platforms here on Google Maps, and it lied to me. Google Map, NIMBY Rails lied to me. It's 77 meters long. I knew it. Why are you lying to me? Because the platform goes, yeah, it's like that. Traitor. And yeah, I do agree. I do like the 170s in that livery. Brighton having a tramway would be pretty fun, because it's already got a really rather. Because the trick that I did was, I looked at the bus network, and then I just copied that, but then made them tram lines. Took away a few stops. Yeah. And work with that. .158's had near the same charm as the turbos had. How can you tell that someone has never endured one of each train from just a single comment? Okay. So, I'm gonna have to probably guess on these speed limits. Oh, okay, fair enough then. Well, the turbos never existed in that livery. Oh, the turbo stars. Oh, I thought you meant the 165s. Okay, never mind. It says it can do 70 kph. Let's just humor it. Enlighten me. Go on, game. I'll let you do 70 kph on that curve. And this one as well. Alright, let's get rid of Google Maps before it noms all of my RAM. Okay, so 70 kph all the way to the junction. Gotcha. I was recently on a 155. It was a there, though not the. I was recently on a 155. It was there were not many people on the train, and I can tell you where the engine was. Yes, the engine is underneath the train, in the middle, roughly in the middle of the train. Yes. Also, hello there, box 45.66. Welcome to the stream tonight. Is this station on the viaduct? Oh, it is. Makes sense, I guess. 71. Ah. Oh, I should. If you haven't noticed, there aren't that many passengers on this train, like on the trains at the moment because it's Sunday. Oh, there's no soundproofing on the engine. Is that what you meant to say? Okay. Steady. Also, first ScotRail was just as unremembered as Conic Southson. What do you mean unremembered? It's been. I know I remember the livery. What are you on about? Oh, I just remembered. One thing I did in the previous streams is I had quizzes to try and entertain the viewers. I've come up with a few other questions. I at least got one off the top of my head right now. This will be a fun quiz question to ask you, and it's another train-related question. So, here it is. Let me just save the game before I forget. Just to force a habit. Alright, so, let's see. Let's see if it was a question. Okay, so, in the small underground television show known as EastEnders, the station Walford East, which takes place in London, is served by what on London Underground lines? There is an answer to this. Let's see if people can find this out. Okay, well, it's a plural. It's a plural. Not plural. There are two lines. One of them is the district. What's the other one? Crazy Shark. Feels DLR. Nah, that. Come on, it's the East End. They wouldn't have that much. Well, actually, no. The DLR runs in the East End. It runs right through the East End. That would be harder to edit, though. Even though I bloody hate the show, I know that because I'm a tube though. But the other one, I guess, would be Hammersmith City. Correct. That is the correct answer. District line in Hammersmith City. It even has its own map. Okay, so following on from that, which station does it technically replace on the tube map? Walford East. Which station does it replace? Because it takes place in it takes place in a real-ish location, and no, it's not Hammersmith. And it would technically replace a real-life station. So, which station do you think it was? Well, is, I should say, because they haven't changed it or anything. I think it replaces Stepney Green. Ooh, you're very close! Bromley by Bow. Ah, very close, though. You were at least thinking in the right area, so well done. I already just said it. No, what it's Bromley by Bow. It replaces. I can't get the curvature right here, right? Don't worry, I've got another interesting. Well, this one isn't related to EastEnders, but it is related to a television show at least. So, growing up. When I was younger, growing up, there was a television show called Me Too. Now, whilst I didn't watch it, whilst I didn't watch Me Too, on the intro to the television show, there is one train. Look, there is one train seen in the intro. What is the train? I remember Me Too. It was a GNER HST. Oh, you're so close, man. It was GNER, but it wasn't a HST. It was a 91. Oh man, you were so close. In fact, they even filmed on inside a 91, or at least a stationary coach. I don't think they drove it. Yeah. All right, now there's a part 2. There's a part 2 to this question. Not only was there a train, there was also a tram. What was the tram seen in the intro? This one's a lot harder because it barely appears. It's like less than a second. This is Spawn Viaduct 2. Good evening, Hunter of the Maverick. Hello, Jonathan. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing some quizzes. You might have missed the first few questions, but you know. Feel free to have a random guess. I'll answer the question. I'll ask the question again at least, just so Jonathan can give it a try. So, I asked that in the intro of Me Too, there was a train scene on the intro. The television show called Me Too. It was an old kids shit show. The first train that was seen was a Class 91 in GNER. There is another vehicle, or tram in this case, that is seen as well. What is it? It only appears for a second, and it's hard to check. Well, it's not even easy to spot. You have to be really looking for it. But it's there. Never watched it. I only watched the intro. I don't remember watching the whole show. So, feel free to have a random guess. It is a British tram. Even though, I mean, the show takes place in, what's it called? The show took place in a fictionalized Scottish city. And yes, the answer, you're well done. Box 45.66. It's the Sheffield, the Manchester T69. That's what it was. It wasn't the Sheffield Duwag or the Croydon tram. But yes, a T69 just appears at the bottom. You have to be really looking for it. Well done. I'm gonna try. I'll think of another question as well. Oh my goodness, I'm in a complete noob. Oh my goodness, you're right. You're right, I completely forgot. I forgot which way around the numbers were. I thought T68 was the Birmingham one. Oh my goodness, sorry. Oh, I have to revoke your points, box 45.66. Due to accidental dumbness in the question host. Let me try and think of one more, no one, and because you're not streaming. I'm the one with control here, mate. I'm the one with the remote. So you will do. Imagine if that happened on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Well, there was a scandal regarding Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. If that's closer. That's close enough. Alright, so let me just put the extra bridges here. I'm surprised I'm struggling to get these to keep a constant 70. It really irks me. You have to do a bit of fiddling. Yeah, also well done for no 69 jokes, so congratulations on that. Come on, obey. No, obey. There we go. Right, save. Right, what was my next question? I don't know one off the top of my head. Let's see. Because I think it was regarding some networks, so I'm gonna try and see if I can remember the question, and if I can't think of it in a couple of minutes, I might just go back to random chatting. Because I remember I had like another funny question, like another funny quiz question. Let's see. Okay, I think I remembered it now. Okay, so this one's more regarding infrastructure. So, since 2021, on the UK railway network, Network Rail has ceased installation of new what? So this is a bit of a toughy one. Third rail level crossing. You know what? This is something really awkward, Jodonator. I can't disprove that one, but that's not the answer that I had. That wasn't the answer though, at least. So I'm gonna just say no to third rail. But you're sort of, no one is kind of close. Think of something related to level crossings. Again, you're pretty close, Semaphore. I mean, Crazy Shark. Think of, like, it's something regarding Semaphore, maybe? Or maybe a bit newer than a Semaphore. Footpath crossings? No. Signal boxes? They have just abolished all signal boxes. No, not that. You were closer with semaphore signals. I'll give you a hint now because you might be going in circles. It's a type of signal. Four aspect signals with four lights. Is it bulb signals? No, it's not either of. It's not those two. Shunt semaphore signals. No. I mean, you're getting close, so I don't want to give you I don't want to give it away. You're getting close. Try and think a bit. I mean, have you looked at? Oh, span indicators. Span indicators have gone away since 1847. They're ancient. So it's definitely not span indicators. Flashing greens? No. Okay, Okay, one more clue. Have you noticed something about? Have you noticed any signals with that white with the black stripe and white band recently? Come on, work with that. You can do it. Don't tell the Illuminati, but I was on a 769 the other day. Oh, or I won't. You don't know. Oh! Automatic signals! That's what it was. Automatic signals. Well, come on, guys. You must know those. No, not feathers. Automatic signals. Oh, this game is called NIMBY Rails. It's linked in the description. Give me one moment. Hang on a second. UK railway signalling. Wikipedia. Alright, where's it? So, main signals. Page 7. Or is it? There it is, that was. Okay, so, what I was trying to say is, so, regarding the last question, yeah, why have they stopped installing automatic signals? I don't know. They just want to have every signal manual. But basically, that's an automatic signal. There. It basically means it's automatically controlled by the passing of trains. But Network Rail have stopped the installation of automatic signals, and all of them are now controlled from the signal box. But they can be operated automatically, I think. It's like a sort of, well, you know, we'd rather just control them manually by... Yeah. Wait, the link doesn't work? What do you mean? It works fine for me. Oh, okay, I'll just link the main page I got it from then. Alright, and what about this link? Surely that wouldn't work. Like, if it doesn't, then, you know, hacks are going on. Yeah, they're effectively semi-automatic signals. Oh, behave. Thank you, game. Dan, it gives a do not forward error. Also, open TTD block signal. Really? Well, okay, I'll accept that the first image gave that, but the second link? Surely it should just go, that's fine. I mean, I'll click it myself. Yeah, works fine for me. Hacks. The second link worked. Alright, fair enough then. Either my back will break first or my eardrums will blow. Regarding driving regarding the 150. Also, do you play Train Sim World 4 by any chance? Nah, I like to play games that have some degree of enjoyment. So, nah, I'm good. Alright, so here's the junction station done here. Alright. Let's build towards Centrum West. We play games that aren't pay to play. Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing here. I'm fine with NIMBY Rails because you just pay once. That's it. You pay once and you get fun game. It's an excellent strategy. I mean, lots of indie devs also do that. Pay money for game one time, get fun game. But Dovetail with their train simulators, and I think they're even making a tram. or they made a tram sim, or published. I don't know. It's just like you pay money to get a whip. Well, we'll finish it later, guys. No, we won't. I've been in this game's player base for long enough to know that when you say you'll fix it later, it means it will never get fixed. And I did see your comment regarding the 390. Cool, I've had the 390 for years. We can get away with saying decades in this game. It came out in 2009, the original one, I remember. Or was it 2010 or 11? Good question. When did it first come out? I only buy Dovetail during Humble Bundle deals. Hang on a second, what did I say? I saw something. I've broken 2k hours in NIMBY. Casual. 3,794 hours. Beat that. This is what happens when you have a game that's fun to play. I've got more hours in NIMBY Rails than TF2. And I love TF2, but it's so easy to play NIMBY Rails for hours on end. Whereas with TF2, I usually like to play it for a couple hours at most. This is what happens when you don't have a life, you mean? Yes, true. But at least I'm honest about it. I'm not trying to hide it. Oh, wrong emote. I was gonna say that's such a weird emote there. What is it? Like heart eyes and the Cheshire Cat smile. Would be cool just to have one purchase game for UK trains. Well, that's what they would do if they were smart, but come on, you must have learnt by now. Technically, this station's on the ground, so but I'm just gonna cheat and put the Well, hang on, how much of it is on the ground? Let me just check. Oh, more than I thought. Alright, on the ground it is then. And 70 again. It is slightly smart that they release paid updates because they know people will buy it because gullibility. Yeah, well, no, well, what I just don't bother with the train sim games that much anymore. I tried playing what's it called? I tried playing Railworks a few days ago, and I just couldn't really be bothered. I really couldn't. The game takes ages to load for me on my computer since it's a bit of a toaster. And it's just... it's too slow to be fun. Maybe I can have that 80 kph, I don't mind it. Will it have a hissy fit if it's 80? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Most games, to be honest, most games come out unfinished with tons of extra DLC. Well, honestly, people should just be standing against that, and there, honestly, in a perfect world, should be rules against that, because, you know, I don't like things unfinished that are being sold to me under the guise that they are. Like, if you're making NIMBY Rails is technically early access, but it's better built and better made than some other games that are full release, and that should not be the case. go. Main problem I found with Trains and Classic was it was older than my PC, yet it ran terribly on it, and that was years ago. Yeah, the thing, well, not the thing, I forgot the word I'm looking for here. It's not stable. It's not a stable game, and it just doesn't run that well on it either. Oh, there's a siding here. Why was I shocked by that? Indie games are the only good games nowadays. There's probably like a few exceptions here and there, but I agree. Right, so platform 1, 2, and this is platform 5 and 6. Personally, I would have gone with 3 and 4, but maybe 3 and 4 is for something in the future. Or maybe the real platform 3 and 4 at Central and West is inside you. It's inside all of us, maybe. It says that these platforms here are 70 kph. That's just complete balls. I'm going to make it 40. There's no way. I refuse. Just completely refuse that. Last AAA game I enjoyed was Red Dead 2. I remember I didn't play Red Dead 2, but I did watch a full playthrough. Oh, hang on. I got a message from my friend. Bear with me for a second. I just want to comfort my friend a bit because I just got a message from him. Sorry about that. Where was I saying? Looks like, yeah, I watched a playthrough of Red Dead 2. So I did enjoy that. Sorry for that. My friend just messaged me and I just wanted to make sure he was alright. Okay, so, this station. Yeah, I don't believe it to be... Actually, that doesn't look too bad at 60 kbh. No, I'm gonna have this switch at 40 and then that switch at 60. I'll accept that. So, or maybe no, we'll just have it all at 40. Okay. Oh, it's a bit wider. Oh, didn't realise it was a lot wider than that. Oh, 5 meters, 5 meters. Good. Okay, so put this back to the 5 meters? No, 4 meters. Maybe 3 meters. Nah, 4 meters will do. And speed limit wise, it's still 60, I think. Just want to check. This map's real slow. Oh, so it's 60 and then we reach that bridge and it goes down to 40. Oh, okay, interesting. But, you know, whatever floats your boat. Ooh. 40. And once we've done the Zoetmir section, I will then be able to have to. I'll then have to sort of do the road, well, the street section around the Hague city itself. So fun for that. Fun for that. May I continue to market open TTD? Nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna get it yet. So I don't think anything you'll be able to say will convince me to instantly buy it. Oh, come on, map, load. What's the speed limit? It's still 40? Really? Why is it 40 on that straight section there? What, is it going to instantly sink or something? I'm going to probably overrule that. Okay, so, okay, money? No, I don't need to worry about money. I have a lot of things I need to do. And I'm worried if I start another game, it's going to take up more time with me. And I have other projects that I need to attend to. So, no, it doesn't take up money. It does take up time. And time is still a cost. It's just a different kind of cost. Yeah, I'm going to overrule this. That speed limit here is dumb. I'm going to make it 70 kph here, because that's just a completely... Why would it be 40 kph? Why? Yeah, those are all perfectly good reasons as to why I don't want to start it. It's not because I think the game sucks, it's because I can see an addiction I can see an addiction over the hill. And if I can avoid it, I think it's good to avoid it if I can. Given the opportunity. Excuse me. Oh, come on. Let me just do this. Okay, I can do that. Come on! I want to have it 70 kph, you dumb video game. There we go. That'll do. So, Dreamon's Polder. Excuse me. It can be either stupidly annoying and you'll quit on, what, 20 minutes, or it'll take years of your life. So, it is good in the sense of enjoyable. Please never turn daytime length up. That is the interval. Well, again, I'm probably not going to play it until I have unless I have, like, I need a new hobby. Which I don't need a new hobby. I need to focus on my current hobbies. One of which is writing. I really need to get back into properly writing. So I've been slacking. come on, you dumb track. Behave! Why is... This is one of the downsides of... Oh, okay. Come on. Alright, I have to make the curve a little bit sharper than it is in real life. I don't care. Come on, behave. If that is the hobby, it'll be the hobby to end all hobbies. And yes, that's a bit tongue-in-cheek, but it can be demanding. What do you... Come... What? Behave, you stupid game! Ugh. Let me build it again. Let me lay this bit again. Hang on. It was because I started in the wrong position. No, it gets sharper. Yeah, it does get sharper right here. Come on, game. Please obey. Oh, okay, well, I got that bit working. It's just this bit I can't get to behave. Alright, I'd give up. I'm just gonna be... I'm gonna cheat and have it slow down a little bit. I don't care. Do you know if they're planning on adding super elevation? In NIMBY Rails, I don't think you'd be able to even see it properly. Because you're looking at the train from a top-down view. So it wouldn't... I don't think it would work. It would look odd. If you could see anything. I'm making the whole curve 65 kph. Well, it's that bit of the curve there that's not behaving. In Doctor Who Season 15... Oh, I won't have the answer to that, because I like to watch good television shows. Sorry. Doesn't have to be visual, just in game to allow trains to go fast. Well, I mean... Well, I have no idea. Maybe the best trick you would have in that situation would be just to use a different track, which would be easier to program on the basis that you could just use a different track, and nowhere near as expensive. Well, it wouldn't probably. It probably be. Well, it probably wouldn't be expensive. Just I think if you really want to cheat, you can just use unlimited track mod switch. Allow any speed you want at any curvature. But then that's just no fun, really. Alright, almost done. Just got to connect this last bit here. Whilst I'm at the station, let me just look at the platform numbers, because I don't know what they are. I don't think they would be both the same. Voorweg Laag and Voorweg Hoog. Oh, I just realised both of them technically two different stations. I'm just gonna call it Voorweg. I'm gonna shove it. I'm gonna saw it because it was the Gatwick Express 387. Oh dear. A bad train and a bad television show. Well, yeah, I mean, what you said is hit and miss. That's the thing, is it is a very, very hit and miss television show, even by British TV standards. Because the episodes that are really good are really good. The episodes that are garbage are garbage. I love Blink. I love Smith and Jones, the episode they go to the moon. I even like Daleks in Manhattan, because I just find it cool of how much detail and effort they went to make it feel like it was like in Manhattan. But some, yeah, it's just, some of them are just complete balls. My mum tried to watch the newest season of Doctor Who, and the key word in that sentence was tried. Because part way through the episode, she just turned the TV off. Well, not really turned the TV off, she just went to watch MTV Cribs. She just said, oh, I'm not watching this anymore. She's never done that. I have not seen my mum ever get annoyed with a television show since Game of Thrones. And Game of Thrones was a special thing, because everyone loved talking about Game of Thrones when it was the raid, but now no one talks about it, unless you count House of Dragon, which I haven't actually asked my mum what she thinks of it, so I probably might do after I've done this stream, just to enlighten me. There we go. Yeah, there's no in-between, especially in the RTD era. I find the stuff written by him has aged horribly and just crap. There's probably a few Russell T Davies episodes which are good, but I need someone to tell me the name of them. That's the thing. I can't remember the right off the top of my head if it was like definitely written by him. I think it was just more of a case of but I am inclined to agree though. I didn't watch Sherlock, so I can't say it went down the drain. I never... yeah, so I got... I think I only watched one scene of Sherlock. But that's it. I can't think of anything else other than that. I've seen one scene and I didn't really think much of it. I never watched it, but from the friends who watched it, Game of Thrones doesn't talk to anyone because the ending was bad. Yeah, that's the point. Game of Thrones' ending was so bad, nobody wanted to talk about the show. And the people who were... Yeah, the reason it was bad is because the people who were behind it wanted to speed run the ending so they could go to a Star Wars deal they just signed up for. And they lost the deal! Boom, boom! Get wrecked, mate. That was hilarious when that happened. Reminder: he also bullied Christopher Eccleston. Yeah, exactly. Christopher Eccleston is such a nice guy from what I've seen. He seems like a really good actor and just nice in general. And he was basically bullied by by Russell T Davies on the set as well. Just horrible. Horrible. Uses LGBT as a shield. Like, well, cool story, bro. You think you're gay and well, no. You don't think you're gay and you make television. Wow, I've never seen that before. Join the line. There's a show called Star Trek that might have something to do with you. Oh, it speeds up to 80. Well, first of all, I need to get it to go around this blasted curve. Actually, I don't know if any of the people writing Star Trek were gay, but I do know a few of the people on the actors were. I think some of them were. I don't care. The point stands being is that I'm not a fan of Russell T Davies. There are some things I might have liked that he's done, but not everything. I think there were some bits of Chris's acting which was fine, but I mean I don't think the acting the acting on the show was that bad. Maybe the first episode it might have been a bit iffy here and there, maybe, but he was fine. Acting. It's just everything else. Yeah, I felt sorry for him when I learned the whole story. Like when he said that when our people asked him what would make you to come back to doing Doctor Who, and he simply said sack Russell T Davies and the lot from like the higher ups in the BBC, then he'll come along. If I was making a project and assuming I had the money, I would hire Christopher Eccleston. I wouldn't hire Russell T Davies. Not implying that's an option, but you know, I might as well say what I think. He's not exactly one you go for hire. Yeah, that was so dumb regarding Davros. Like Davros in the wheelchair looked cool. No, I have never seen anybody who says, "Oh, you know what? Davros is a bit makes me think a bit." He's a bit conscientious in this day. What are you talking about? He created the Daleks. That's why people know Davros. It's not because he's in a wheelchair. I mean, he's in a wheelchair because he used so much... Oh wait, wasn't it because he used all of his cells on his body to create the Daleks? That's why he only had one arm. I mean, he had barely any of his body left. I thought that was why he was in a wheelchair. It never occurred to me of like anything like, oh, disabled people can't be evil. Ugh, that's so stupid. The words of an imbecile. Opinions on Moffat. Well, he done a few episodes which I liked, such as Blink. Or was it Don't Blink? I can't remember what it was. It was one of those. I think it was that episode, the one with the Weeping Angels. So he's done that episode, and I haven't liked much else. It was usually just that episode. Like, the Weeping Angels are awesome when they didn't overuse them. I'd sack him and ban him for being 500 meters from the set. Very generous. Blink is a 173 ripoff. I hate to tell you this, but unfortunately, someone has checked the dates, and SCP-173 came after Blink. However, I do think SCP-173 as a concept is a little bit more interesting than Blink, than the Weeping Angels. But I like them both for different reasons. So, there you go. Because, yeah, they are effectively the same if you think about it, but they have enough different. Like, SCP-173 just breaks your neck. It doesn't send you back to live through your potential future. And plus, I really love the ending with Blink, where it implied the Weeping Angels are everywhere. Now, that is an excellent ending. Yeah. But Doctor Who is actually, well, the crap state of Doctor Who is one of the reasons why I really want to try and pursue finishing my novel, because science fiction is just so... science fiction in this day and age is just crap. You know what? You know what, Jonah? I actually completely agree. A lot of SCPs in this day and age are, even both old and new, are poorly written. There are some good ones that come along here and there, but not many. I'm trying to think. There was one SCP I read recently, but I forgot the number, but I really liked it because it's just so... I might have actually mentioned it in the video in the past. So there's an SCP called the Camera, and it's basically, if you take a photo of somebody, it's like a normal DSLR camera. If you take a photo of somebody of it, it creates an ANO file on a computer, and if you delete that file, you kill them, like instantly kill somebody. So what does the Foundation do when they find out? When they find out they went with this camera, well, not only do they contain it, but then they realise, hang on, we can transfer the metadata of ANO files between people. So they use it like that to basically bribe and blackmail somebody. People. They even organise an entire program where they kidnap somebody. Well, no, they don't kidnap somebody. They offer somebody the chance to basically, they basically trap people in disabled bodies. Like, weak and vulnerable bodies. The Vulcan has done a really good video read-through of it. If you just type in... Hang on, let me get the number. I'll get the number for you, or at least so you can read it in your own time. I forgot the number, but it was a new one. SCP-7122. So yeah, 7122 is the one. It's an excellent read. It's a new one, but it's so good. It's like one of the most dark SCP ones I've read. It just shows you how... there's one part which I really found so disturbing, even though there's no gore in it. What they did is, I think they screwed around with a metadata of somebody, like a D-class. And when they did that, they, it just resulted in the D-class basically being catatonic and standing still. And they even push him over, and he doesn't try to get back up. He's like a complete vegetable. Death Note camera. It is. But the point still stands. That's an it's well written. There's no stupid redactions. Like, I'm just looking at how many... Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's redacted, even on the main thing, is just the serial number of the camera, which is a perfect thing to redact. That makes sense. There's barely any redactions in it. It's all well formatted. It's well written. Excellent SCP. Modern one as well. So they're not all bad. It's just that they're all drowned underneath the ones that are bad. Let me try and think if there's another SCP I remember reading. I'm trying to think of any other ones which I really liked. Like a brand new ones. I'm trying to think. Because I remember another one I read, but I can't remember the number of this one or the name. But it was basically some random space in an African country where if you went into the area, there was like a time displacement field or some sort. I couldn't remember what it was exactly. So they sent a D-class into the area. And then they find out that time passes in such a really weird way. So yeah, time passes in such a weird way to the point where the last message received from the D-class is like saying like, the sun is going faster, is like going across the sky faster and faster. Help! Oh, I love that. Also, I spent last week watching Death Note for the first time at my friend's house, and I wanted Nier to die the entire time he was on screen. Nier? I forgot who that is in Death Note. I barely know anything about Death Note. Yeah, I haven't actually watched Death Note myself. But I do think, I have seen bits of it, and I do enjoy, like, some of the memes here and there, at least. Alright, so, progress! We have now joined up this section. We've now built this section. So, I'm just gonna select all of this track and build it right now. Oh! Yeah, so anti-spoiler replacement. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, some people, there are some fans that do the same thing with one of the characters in Xenoblade Chronicles, so I completely... Okay, fair enough then. Okay, thank you. Okay, it took me a while to get that one, so sorry about that. Thanks, though. He definitely, at least from what I've seen, from what little I've seen of L, he definitely seems a very unlikable character. But but at least it's more like it's unlikable, but at least it's well written unlikable from what I know. Oh, imagine if someone filmed a public area with SC with 7122 and then a solar flare hit it. No idea. That was never tested, thank goodness. Okay, well, half of this line has been built. Actually, I just realised I forgot some switches because I'm a numpty. See, look at that. How easy it is to forget some things. Yeah, I could, at least from what I really should give Death Note a watch, because it definitely sounds like a fun show. Or at least an interesting show to watch. Right, I'm going to call the top platforms 3 and 4, just for the sake of it. But yeah, we've built the this half. Now we need to build the street level. So, first, actually, I need to build Beatrix Station, whatever it was. Which Beatrix is the name of the main character in my novel, and he's a nice bunny, 57 years old bunny rabbit. Okay, I had to Google. But Nia is Shota L. Oh, my apologies. I must have got it confused then. Oh dear. I retract my previous statement. Oh, it's 8:30 already. Right, so where are the platforms? Because again, it's slightly hidden, and I want to make sure I get the platform length correct. Where is it? Where is the station? Oh. Beatrix Wartier. Another excellent pronunciation by MHD. No refunds. Going out to Hamburg tomorrow. Ah, that sounds cool. I haven't got the money to go to Hamburg or anywhere near Hamburg yet, so hope you have a nice time. Beatrix, what's here? Okay, so get the platform length to be good enough. Oh, easy. Alright then. I always found it interesting that the Hamburg S-Bahn had third rail. I always found that interesting. I wouldn't mind to focus on that, like to notice that. And it's a weird third rail as well because the it's like the Docklandside Railway almost. In terms of the third rail shoes. With your free provided Deutschland tickets, we'll need to wait on the RB47, which I'm totally not going to Google the name of because I know every single German route off the top of my head. I'm getting pictures of planes. Oh, wait on, move it up. Alright, whatever. It's a service. It's a service. Side contact, aka not grilling staff potentially. Okay. I don't know how to work with that bit of information, I'm afraid. Alright. Right, so the trams on line 3 and 4 and 34 then make a sharp stage right exit off the metro. They change voltage here, which I never knew that. And then they continue, then they rejoin with the proper tram line, and they serve The Hague Central right above the mainline trains. And then they go underground into an underground tram tunnel, where their first stop is Spui, and then Groot Market, or Groot Markt. So let's build. L was created to be Light's heel. Near is L, but without any of the charisma or rival. He's just clever and special. Why does... I mean, ignoring that... For some reason, he makes me feel... He reminds me of... That reminds me of, like, Incrediboy. Like, Syndrome before he became a villain. Just a bit. Ooh, I just realised City Skylines' glass transport hub is just Den Haag Station. I haven't played City Skylines for years properly. I want to play it again, but my computer's too crap to play it. It's so sad. I would love to play City Skylines because of all the fun we could have. I could build the perfect city. Alright. So let's build... Actually, since going over this junction, it should be a little bit slower. It's a problem with characters in Japan where the replacement is just the same character with a different design and none of the. Oh, goodness me. Stupid. And none of the story or history. See Mary from Evangelion Rebuild films. Well, I've never watched Evangelion. I've only seen a few little bits here and there. I think it's just gonna. I don't think I want to get into that myself. Doesn't seem like my thing, even though I do like robots and fighting robots and all. But I will say I can agree because, well, the first example that comes to my head is Goku from Dragon Ball, because he has a son, Gohan, who's actually, well, Gohan's different enough, I can say. I don't know. Probably, I don't think Goku's a good example. Your one is better, even though I've never watched the show. However, I will at least say, I do think a lot of shows from Japan do feel the same. If I can get away with saying that without getting crucified. There is a degree of formula. Mary is a self-insert of the creator's wife, and she's the anti-Asuka and Rei. For a second there, I thought the way you wrote that was implied that he was like an anti-shipping, and I was just going to throw my head in shame if that was the case. Alright. 15. She was also created. Oh, okay, fair enough. Then I was partially right, so I don't know what to feel about that. Reward question mark? Yeah, you get a cookie. There is also a slot percentage that is just generic fan service. That's a phenomenon. Yeah, fan service. Well, fan service exists in almost every medium. It's not just restricted to anime. You can find fan service in almost anything if you look hard enough. I think one show I did enjoy was Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I really like that. Though it does fall into some of the same-ish tropes, but it was fun to watch, which I think is very important. Oh, the E notation number. That's a great. I'm gonna have to nick that joke for the future. That's a great one. Actually, no way. I already put an E notation number joke in one of my last upload. Aww. By the way, I recommend you watch. Watch. My Dear Friend No-Ko-Turn. The name sounds familiar. I might have seen a little something here and there, but I'll consider that at least. Where does this line go? Somewhere. I might at least lay the triangle for it, so if I can be bothered to build it, I will. But I probably won't. Absolute cinema, hey? Interesting. A claim. It's the Dago anime, and it had me on the floor laughing. Oh, so it's like that. Is it like that, the one with that fox girl thing? So yeah, I can't even remember the name. Oh, my knowledge knows no bounds. Come on. There we go. So if I decide to build that line that goes that way, I at least have the track. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to do the Alright. And as customary with this kind of junction, I'm going to have the trains go slow across it and then they speed up. So, 25. And then back to 50. Okay. So where does I think it terminates all the way here, out of, I think. Effort. I'm actually progressing much faster than I thought I would today. I'm proud of that, at least. Ugh. All the rear though. Okay. Okay. Which way? Hang on a second. Which way did the No, oh, I got it wrong. Oh, okay, I understand now. Never mind. I was just thinking dumb to myself again. So we go down this way. Gotcha. Also, that tram depot in the southwest is proper sized. Oh, really? Well, this one here. Oh yeah. That's a big depot. That'll fit every tram. Well, actually, probably won't. They have quite a few tram depots. There's one there. Then there's another one here. Looks like another one here. So that's 3. Is there a 4th? Yes, there's a 4th, I think. There's a 4th one here. Can we go for number 5? Can we go for 5? Or is it just 4 main ones? Looks like 4. If there's a 5th one, I must have went past it. Yeah, they've got a lot of trams in The Hague, and there's quite a lot of tram lines. But we're obviously not going to do all of them because I have a life. I just want to do the ones which I think have significance for the map. And once I've done these lines, I'm probably going to actually go back to doing Belgium. Yeah, there's a Belgium here. But that would be happening for quite a while. Anyway, where was I? Yes, this line. Oh, nice and calm this evening now. Oh, I thought I put it to 25 to 50 kph. Behave. Game. Alright, switch here. 25 kph. No, that was 5 as well, wasn't it? Hmm. 6. Alright, 20 kph then instead. And here we'll have Grace track. Alright then. Then we build this to the next station. Alright, this one confuses me as well because this is... Yeah, I think the platform's actually a bit longer than what it is shown here. Because... Yeah, because of the tram types. Because the trams run in pairs in this section, so... How could it not? So what speed limit should we go? Express running 3 trams as a semi-fast. That's what the long platforms are for. No, there's I don't know the times, but it's that the trams run in pairs in peaks. But there isn't to my knowledge, there isn't an express tram service. Though if you are local to The Hague, please correct me if that is the case. Or if you just know. Yeah, I have to call bollocks on this one as well. That's a bit longer. And this platform as well, because again, the trains... Hello King All-Star, nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well today. Okay, over the bridge and far away, the trains in the hay come out to play. I did not intend to make a Teletubbies joke with that. It was just something that popped in my head. I'm doing fine. Unfortunately, my computer cannot be fixed for some reason. Oh no! Oh crap! I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Oh, it's horrible. Actually, let me just lay this first. Will there be a... No, there won't. It took me a while to get that joke. I thought it took me a while to get. No, they won't. They don't have any CAF urbans on this tram route, on this tram network. They have the Alston Rio Citadis and the GTL8. So this one is unidirectional, meaning it can only drive one way. This one is bidirectional. There aren't any CAFs. There you go. That's what you're looking for. There is a third tram, the Siemens Avino, but there isn't. It technically does exist in the game, but it's the wrong version. So I'm either gonna have to wait for Kai to finish making one, or I might fill one in. Yep, they had money. Thank goodness for that. They can have a decent, or at least an entertaining tram. Ugh. Alright, so that loop there is used for tram 6, which terminates here at the... I thought it was the hospital, but I'm not too sure. I've used this stop a couple times in the past. 4-car 360s. This is a tram line, you muppet. It's not going to use what isn't a tram. I've already said what trams they're using anyway. Oh dear. What was I looking for? No, because line number I forgot the number of terminates at the Outhof. I think. Let me just build the loop now before I forget at least. Actually, I know what to do. No, I'm okay. I wanna try and have this to be a pretty nice network. Even if it requires a little bit more effort than I normally prefer. Ooh. Okay, let's do the loop. I think I'll be fine enough for now regarding that, at least. Okay. $25. Speaking of high-speed rail, I think when I go back to sorting out Belgium, I'm probably going to add the line towards Liege next. That's what's on my mind. Very putting my doubts on the platform length here once more. I'm not even going to entertain this one, so maybe, maybe it is. Ooh. More sharp curves. Also, is it normal to just walk 8 kilometers? Well, some people. Well, I don't know. No, it's probably not. Not just at least not randomly. If you're hiking 8 kilometers, that sounds relatively normal. Oh, come on, stupid curve. Well, again, that's probably a no then. Oh, there's a station here. I completely forgot there were some stations here. See? So silly Billy me. I think regarding tonight, I'm probably going to end the stream once I've built these and connected up these tracks. At least join up the tracks. I'm probably going to end the stream after that because I'm a bit concerned with my friend, so I want to make sure he's okay. If the bus was around... Again, it's not normal to walk 8 kilometers. Is what you're probably asking me for the answer to, which... But the way you're wording it is as if you don't have a choice. Because that's more than because that's an hour plus of walking. So you did have a choice, but you decided to walk, which was your choice, like I said. Well, that's something I never heard of. The day getting cut short in school because of summer heat. We would just be made to stay in school. Because that was man. If that ever happened, I must have got hit in the head. Because that would never happen here for us. If it was hot, we would be allowed to take our ties off or unbutton our the top button of our shirt. But that was usually about it. Okay. So which one is this line on my building again? Is it 3 or 4? Oh, it's 4. And do the trams run in double? Because I think they do, but yeah. Oh, hello. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. That's a bit different. Zoitmere Javalan. Oh, that's a different station. So hang on, if the trams run in double, how do they go to the out of? Oh. Let me find out. If I look at other stops. Oh, it's a sports centre. The Uithof. Outhof. Oh. So where did the train used to terminate? It used to terminate at Javalan, apparently. Oh. Interesting, okay. Well, we've almost connected up this section at least. Yeah, still would like to find out if the Outhoff's tram stop has these trams running in pairs. Let me try and find that off. Well, the platform seems long enough. So weird. I'm confused. Why would I do that? I don't know. I might just not have them as dual then, in double formation on this one line. Maybe that's the safest option to go with. It is at least using the green track here, at least, for its terminus point. Okay, so I'm gonna connect up the tracks, and then I'm probably gonna end the call. So, well, not the end. I mean, end the stream, not the call. Sorry. Once I've connected up these tracks. If I may continue to yap, because of the reason I could walk on the reactor with no risk of being picked up for safety against heat stroke. Lovely Skype call. This is. I haven't opened or touched Skype in years. It's terrible. They ruined it. I used to love using Skype, but then it just didn't want to be used well. Like, well, it's not even that. This is Microsoft being Microsoft. Okay, and then everyone moved to Discord, which itself is slowly trying to implode. Yeah, this is... The world's going so quickly nowadays in terms of technology and changing and stuff. Well, okay, well, I've at least built the section... I've at least built the section towards the out-off. I think I'm going to at least add this service behind everyone's back. And then I might add one other tram line behind people's back, but that doesn't connect with the ones we built already. But there we go. That is what we've done today. I think we made some good progress. So, thank you very much everyone for watching along in this stream. It was really fun. I'm going to call it quits now so I can check up on some friends and all. So, thank you very much everyone for coming along to this stream. It was nice, as I mentioned, just said. So, I don't want to repeat myself. It was a little bit shorter, but we still made some good progress either way. So, thank you very much everyone. Have a good night, and I'll speak to you next time. And thanks, I'm glad you enjoyed the video collab we did as well. So, no night.